Hello, everybody. If you hear a little crick, crack, crack, we're not having Rice Krispies, but customers are walking on the floor upstairs, so that's why we're hearing background noise. But because of the earbuds, maybe you won't hear that much. But anyhow, have a good Sunday, everybody. Diane at Rose Haven Yarn Shop. Today, I wanted to follow up with you. I did put a picture yesterday of the yarn that I chose to make my Lake Ontario shawl. And I was a busy girl last night. Uh, my husband was like, "Do you want to watch a movie?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I can knit while we watch a movie. So I did pick the Rosehaven Beastie. Remember the name of this one. I will have to find it. I'll put it, but it is on the picture that I posted yesterday anyway. And this is lilac and limestone. So this one is not in there yet. The beginning of the shawl is mainly stockinette. So you have it up here with the color number 1. And after, I'm going to say 100 rows, no, 60 rows, you do introduce color number 2, which was my purpley. So you do 2 rows and then 2 rows, 2 rows. The increases are on the vein in the back and from the front. The first 2 stitches and the last 2 stitches are always knitted, so it's going to give a very nice little border. Section 2, we're introducing color number 2 only. So the color number 1 is done for now. And the section 2 is 3 stitches eyelets. So it's going to be nice and light. So there's 18 rows of that. And after that, we're going into, I think it's a 5-stitch eyelet. And introducing the color C, which is my lilac and limestone. And yeah, so this pattern is Lake Ontario shawl, lace shawl, I should say, and it's part of the yarn hop that will be starting on July. It's this guy here. On July 21st until July 29th, we are part of that Rosehaven Yarn Shop. It's stop number 2 on your passport. So when you purchase the pattern on Ravelry, or you can go through us, no worries at all. It's $10 and there's money going towards Lake Ontario, so as a fundraiser. And your passport brings you to Cobourg, Picton, Amherst Island, Kingston, Brockville, Smith Falls, and Perth. So the draw will be, each shop is having a draw, but the big draw is from the company Estelle that has a very super big, nice ball winder and, you know, those big umbrella that you can put your skein on and use your winder. So yeah, it's a fun way. So you do have the map of all the shop where they're located. Visit 7 shop, put your name into that draw to win that beautiful prize. Okay, so this is me with the Shawl Ontario Lake shawl. Okay, I'm gonna go into the Gnome right away because remember Jimmy Bean? Well, this was the month of July. So box on open. I've been good, guys, because I didn't open it and it's very hard. Like I'm like a kid. I was always checking the mailbox this week. So I didn't have to wait too long because last Sunday wasn't in. So it did came in this week, but I was very good. Didn't open it. It was on the table because I didn't want to forget because I wanted to open it today. So the Gnome of July makes me think of Gandalf. If you guys know Lord of the Rings and all that series, or a wizard, or because remember he's part of the Jimmy Bean series of going to the masquerade ball. I didn't do a really good job. Ooh. Oh, one thing when you do subscribe to that club, because it's my second year. Last year we had like the mushroom in the house and They were very, very cute gnomes. This year, the theme is they're going to a masquerade ball. But every month in the box, there is goodies at the same time. So I'll wait for this one because I know that's a goodie because it's not part of a gnome. So you do have the stuffing. In the other bag, so the yarn is all Madeline Tosh. So Jimmy Bean is having a partnership with Sarah Shira, who makes the design, and then they partner with oh, look at this beautiful wool. They do partner with Madeline Tosh for the yarn. So, and it is in a theme in the sense, oh, this one's for the beard. So, yeah, it's got all fluffs, all yummy, as Leslie would say. Yummy, yummy yarn. And so I was saying, they have a partnership with the wool company. Oh, yeah. And there's a thematic in the sense that, well, of course, last month was the ladybug. So it was black and red. So it was, but it was the same red that we used last year. Okay. So here are the goodies. Well, that's a cute one. I did have one last month also. So I don't know who makes them, but it is a wooden stitch marker with a gnome. Cute, huh? Yeah, that's cute. I like that kind of stuff. I'm a big baby for that. And the other one, because when I opened it up, so let's see if there's something in it. But it's like a big pouch. Oh, and it's been vinyl, plasticky. Cute. So same thing on both sides. Oh, and it is a big pocket. Yeah. So that was month of July. So everything can fit in there with my cute little stitch marker. And yeah, see, box is empty. So now I just have to knit him. I was curious to see what they would do for the wooden peg. But yeah, I'm just going to go outside and get a piece of wood and it's going to fit. But I was curious to see if they were going to put anything in there. Okay, so I'm going to leave the paper alone because I'm pretty sure it does squish, squish, squish. One thing I wanted to talk about was the pocket. Let's get serious now. So this is an afterthought pocket. It's part of, this one is done. I only have that pocket to do, and I wanted to sort of reveal it or unveil it with you. So how does it work? We even added pockets in pattern that it wasn't asked for, like the nail Sheena, for instance, did not have any pockets, but when we did the Douglas, there was the afterthought pockets, so we just introduced them into anything we want. So by the time you decide where you want it, this pattern did ask for it, so it's not that I had to do the math and think about it. So that pocket is 41 stitches wide. So what happens is when you are where the pocket goes, you will put a lifeline, and for me, I put 2 white lifeline into your stitches on those 41 stitches. Then you take any piece of yarn that is different colors, so it's easy to see. And so I went for a deep blue for this one. And when you are ready, the only thing you have to do is take the blue away. And the stitches will be revealed on top and on the bottom, but they will not go anywhere because we have a lifeline in white. So the only thing I need to do is take my needle and just retrieve all those stitches, take the lifeline out, and do whatever I want to do with them. So I'm not going to take them all out, but you see what's happening here. So I'm taking the blue. Now it's totally like a hole, and I've got the top stitches available and the bottom stitches available. And after that, over here, you can, so the bottom part of this sweater, just here we go, is the little flap of the pocket. I did leave the lifeline in because I just wanted to show you when you are all done, the only thing you have to do is take the lifeline out completely. And the stitches that were revealed over here, I did the inline. I just tacked it down so it wouldn't roll on me. Yeah, so this is almost done. Pocket to do, and this is all done and over with. Sea glass. Remember, I showed you was it last week that I showed you the gauge swatch? This is the sea glass. Intimidating. Yeah, I think I've been having this pattern for a while, and it's like I know I want to do it, and how do I attack it? What do I do? So the first thing I did is I honestly took all my leftovers um, of the DK and a little bit of my fingering, but I knew I had enough DK, so I wasn't very concerned about that portion. So I'm not gonna dump it, but what I did is I chose color that are in the same family that I like. Um, that being said, I like this, but it doesn't fit with what's in the bucket. This one could be sort of limitish. So what happened is if you're taking fingering weights, you just have to double it up. So once, and I'll show you my swatch in a second if you guys don't remember. And what happened is when I finished my swatch, I wanted to introduce a little bit more pale color. And I just finished, oh, it was my one of the Shawl of Stephen West. So this was in it, and there's enough in there that if I double it up, so there's a yarn that is already ready for me because it's unrolling. But then I'm gonna dig inside, find my middle, and then I'm just gonna double them up. So if you double these up, it's going to be the same as a DK weight. So once you have all of those together, just going to steal that for 1 second. This is what I came up with. And I did not I didn't sweat too much about this portion. I knew all the colors that are there that I like, that they go well together. After that, I was just digging in, taking a pale color, a dark color. So this is sort of the rule of thumb that on every row, you do a pale and a dark stitch. And the row after that, you straddle them. You do the opposite. So under or over, depending the way you're looking at it. Under a pale is a dark, is a pale is a dark. So this way, when you look at it, it's pleasing to the eye. In some of, and I'll just show you and you'll understand, there's a lot of tutorial that comes with this pattern, but at the bottom over here, there's some that are sort of lathering on top of each other, and she sort of explains why. But anyway, that's why I'm here for, is that we can venture together or not. It doesn't matter because I'm going to do it anyway, right? So, but if you need help, I'm here for that. I think I've talked a little bit about everything I wanted to do. And at the same time, I'd never want this video to be extra too long. So on that note, have a very good Sunday. I'll see you next week.